First of all, preparations are going well. This is our fourth session on the pitch today. The boys look motivated. If you had the chance to see some of our training, I think it would have made you happy as well. About the games, yes, like any other international game, each game is equally important. The first one being a friendly gives us a nice chance to test ourselves, to test certain things which the boss wants to do. We look at it that way. And of course, the Hong Kong game has its massive importance. And we'll go there hoping for and working for a good result.
So, Sandesh, maybe this question is a little bit harsh, but your team won three tournament in 2022-23 seasons, and after the what happened after 23 November that you couldn't win a single match, a single I mean competitive match. What happened with your team? The same players are there.
That's football, first of all. The easiest answer would be that's football. Each game we go into, we want to win. Same goes for the opponent we are facing. Good that you mentioned the previous ones that we won three tournaments. It shows the squad has the potential. I don't know how many games we played in between the period which you said. We went to the Asian Cup, that I remember. And we had a dip in the form. I accept it. I'll be the first one to put my hand up. But what's gone, you can't change. In the same way, you cannot rest on your laurels and sit back and say, oh, we won them three tournaments, don't criticize us. In the same way, when you don't do well, it doesn't mean you can just forget all the good work you have done. They're facing certain teams. I remember when I joined the national team back in 2013, I made my debut in 2015. We were 173. I don't think many people had hopes on us. From that till now, at least in my journey, we had many moments like this. And we made two consecutive Asian Cups, which never happened since independence. It's tough, I know. It's people feel bad. We feel the worst. Our families feel the worst. We know we sometimes let the country down. Sometimes we uplift them. That's the life of a footballer. You have to continue coming to the pitch, try to do better, and focus on the future.
Sandesh bhai, comparing to the Bangladesh game, because in that game, before that you got I think around a 2 week session, but this time again you are getting a longer camp, and also the boys are not coming on the back of match days with their club. So are you optimistic about this time, building better bond or understanding between each of the footballer?
I think bond is something which, at least I can assure you, will never be an issue for us. All the three coaches I've been under, all the different batches I've been under, one of the biggest strengths is our bond. That's the one thing I'm least worried about. And more the time the coach gets, because in football, each one comes from a different club. They all have different philosophies. They all have different systems which works at the club. When you come to the national team, what the boss wants could be different from your club. So the more training sessions you could get helps the team to prepare well. And then in the last, it's about executing the plan, which will be our idea to do it against Thailand and the most important, Hong Kong.
Well, there's one thing I was just asking, because as you missed Anwar for a long time actually, and besides you, now that Anwar is coming
मैं
back.
खुद अभी दो मैच ही खेला हूँ वापस आके मैं खुद 1.5 साल से बाहर था
No, but
इंजरी
one
से
thing is as Anwar is would be inside you. I hope so that he will start with you, because you also are coming from a long day off also at the one time. So how important is that for you to be Anwar in beside your side? Because with Anwar we saw that you won a lot of games actually.
Of course, he's a lovely boy. He's shown his quality, and we, as a pairing, have given what the team needs at certain times. But to just put it on me and Anwar will be very unfair. I think Mehtab, Sana, and Rahul also will join. They also play a big role, and it's a collective effort. To have him back, I think since the Kuwait, I think he was not there also, but I think from then, from the SAF Cup, that I think we only played one game together. And it's always a joy to play with him. I enjoy playing with him. And I always believe that centre back is a position, they're two players, but they need to play as one for for the good result and the foundation of the team. And I'm happy he is fit, and I hope we both stay fit, and we both can earn our spot in the starting 11.
Sandesh, last two matches, I mean Maldives the friendly match and the Bangladesh match, you kept a clean sheet. As a defender, how confident you are for this Hong Kong match, and what you think that you were lacking in, scoring the goals.
I think against Maldives we showed that we can score many goals. We had to put them 3. Against Bangladesh we could have scored as well. See, it's a very footballing thing when people say we kept the clean sheet against them two teams. First of all, we come that far now. We are not in that era where we would cherish. Of course, it always feels good when you keep a clean sheet, but we have come a long way. Where we of course cherish the clean sheet, but we know we should have won the game. On what lacked scoring and all, it's like I said, if we keep a clean sheet and if we give all the laurels to the centre backs or the full backs or the number 6 or the goalkeeper, it's unfair. If my strikers don't press well, if my number 10 isn't taking their number 6, maybe one game you can keep a clean sheet, the other one you will concede. That's the harsh reality. In the same way, if my boys up front are not scoring and I just go in the dressing room and start bashing things around like why you can't score, that would be the most stupid thing I could do, because the reason they're not scoring is because we at the back are not bringing the balls good enough to the midfield. Midfield is not putting good balls in the box, and that's why we're not scoring. So point out a single aspect is very unfair, and I think at least in our team we don't think that way. Message, if you ask him, I don't want to put words, and because I don't have a great memory, I might not remember the exact statements. All in all, we all were disappointed. Nothing from the staff. It's one of them games where the players, and I think I made a statement as well on my social media that I put my hand up first, that I had a very bad game. And happens in football, you can't always be on cloud 9. So it was all down to us players. We didn't perform to our potential, and we take it on our chin. Working in the club, of course, when you're the national team, it's a different approach. In the club, it's a different approach. It's day to day. You're together for almost 2 years now. So it is different, but at the end of the day, the training, the philosophy, the system he wants to impose, depending on the players, it's kind of, gets you an idea. It's easier for me to. It's good that, of course, defenders' first job is to defend. I always tell when I go in school or go in academies, when I meet a lot of young defenders, I say defending is your bread and butter. It's your primary job. Everything else you do is a bonus. And I'm very happy he's scoring goals. He had a great season, one player of the year, well deserved. And yeah, the more scorers, the better. But more clean sheets and more goals. They go hand in hand. I think Ashley's up there now, and of course he brings his own system there. And we all know how well he has done in India when he was with BFC. He's done well with Afghanistan as well. He knows what he wants from his team. So of course the team has changed a lot. A new coach comes in, makes a whole lot of difference, and we'll slowly keep preparing for that. We have the game in our mind, but we want to impose our system as well, our style as well. And for more secrets, you need to tune in on 10th of June.